We're going to hop right into this 2-box penny hunt. I've got a couple of penny boxes from the state of Florida. Thank you, Stephen, for the trade. This is going to be episode number 104, and it's boxes 193 and 194 of the series. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. We have another 2-box penny hunt today. These boxes are from the state of Florida. Now, I enjoy hunting either Northeast or Eastern state boxes because I see a lot more Philadelphia scents in those boxes, and that gives me a chance to check for any varieties. Now, these boxes were acquired in a trade, and I want to thank Stephen Bates for the trade. He allowed me to pick A, B, C, or D, and I chose B and D because I like hunting these tall boxes, and I haven't seen a lot of Loomis boxes in my area lately, so I figured I'd give them a shot. Now, if you're new to the channel or new to the series, we're trying to complete a Dansco Penny album from just coin roll hunting, and so far we have slotted 203 out of the 234 cents through 192 boxes. If for whatever reason you've missed a lot of the playlist, you can check out the entire playlist starting at box 1. I have that link both down below in the video description as well as pinned up here. Now I'll give you a look at the book at the end of the hunt when I compare the finds to the book to see if we have any upgrades or additions. But for now, we're going to get right into it. Now I do need to go ahead and pop the tops of these boxes because they've been taped up. I'm fairly certain he checked for circulated cents, so I know I shouldn't have a problem with brand new coins, but I got to get the top of the boxes opened. That way we can begin the hunt. Let me do this box first, and I'll be right back, and we'll take a look at what's inside. All right, we've got the top of the box popped. Just taking a quick peek. Definitely have circulated cents. We're going to begin the hunt. Roll number 1. You guys know what's next. As soon as I have a find, I'll be back to share it with you. We're on roll 13 already. No wheat cents found, but looks like we're going to have a dime in the roll. No wheat cents is a tough start, but anytime you can make 9 cents during a hunt, you can't get mad at that. 2004 Philly, had it been the Denver, we could have checked for the double deer. Now let's find some. Oh, we do have a wheat cent. Our first of the hunt. 1956 Denver. Can't get mad at that lucky find. We're on roll 25, and we're finally going to have our second wheat cent of the hunt. So kind of a slow box, obviously. And I think that's a 46, but we'll put it under the scope. And it is 1946 Philadelphia. Roll number 28, and we have our third wheat cent, and it's either very old or just damaged. Probably just damaged, but let's take a peek. And I can't make out the date. I'm thinking that's going to be a 1944 Philadelphia. Pretty certain. Yeah, it's got to be a 1944 based on the top serif. So we're going to call it a 1944. And believe it or not, it is the oldest wheat cent of the box. Looks like it's much older, but that's how I usually find my 40s. Anyway. Roll number 31 is going to give us our fourth wheat cent of the hunt, and it's a much nicer 1946. A lot of the 46 Philadelphia minted wheat cents do have a weak strike on that 4 and 6. This one's pretty nice. Definitely will take it. 4 now for the hunt. Roll number 33 is going to have another damaged wheat cent, but it will make number 5, and hopefully I'll get a date on this one. And it's another beat up 1944 Philadelphia. Same roll, second wheat cent, 1956 Denver, 6 now for the hunt. Roll number 35, wheat cent number 7. This one, you know what, I'll take it. It's a pretty nice 1949 San Francisco. It's nice to see a mint mark other than Denver or just the Phillies. So definitely a good find. 7 on the board, 3 away from 10. Roll number 42. We have 8 wheat cents now for the hunt. And that's going to be a last year 1958 Denver. Roll number 43. Now we have 9 wheat cents. It's just a 1945 Philadelphia. Roll 46, and we've made it to 10 wheat cents. So definitely a pretty good box now overall. And this one's actually going to be our first from the 30s in quite some time. Unfortunately, it's a 1937 Philadelphia, and we don't need that one. But still a welcome sight. And like I said just a minute ago, that's now 10 with 4 rolls to go. Same roll and make it 11 wheat cents. 1957 Denver. Well, that's going to do it for the first penny box. And you know what? Respectable box. We got 11 wheat cents on the board, and it's been a while since I had 10 or more, so I'll take it, including one from the 30s, although we don't need it. We also got that dime. We only got 3 Canadians. Thought I'd see more than that in this box, but one was a laureate portrait from 1964. 3 59s, but not a lot of side finds at all. Copper was decent, 2 pounds, 9 ounces, so just north of 2.5 pounds. A little better than my area, but not as much as I thought I would find in a Eastern States box. One box down, another box to go. Let me slide this out of the way. I'll go ahead and get this prepped to open, and we'll take a peek at the enders together. All right, I have cut the tape. Figured I'd wait to see what we got along with you guys. And I'll have to count all the rolls because it's a little bit in disarray, but it does look like it has a lot of copper in here, a lot more copper enders than I'm used to seeing in a more modern box. Let me get it situated and counted, make sure we have 50 rolls, and then of course I'll be back with our first find in this second box. All 50 rolls are accounted for. We just cracked into roll number 1, and about halfway through the roll, we have our first wheat cent, which now makes a dozen for the hunt. And that's a 1941 Philly, so we definitely want to check it for the 3 different DDOs you can find at the date, on the word Liberty, and especially in the motto on trust. I don't see it, but it's nice to see a 1941 wheat cent in the box. Well, we're on roll number 2, and this could be a really good box because we already have the first wheat cent found, and not only do we have a 1929 wheat cent, we have the reverse of one right behind it that looks like it could be old as well. So this will be the second and third wheat cent of the box. It's number 13 and 14 for the hunt. 1929 Philadelphia. And then, will it be old? It is, and it's in decent shape. 1919. We don't need a 1919 at all, but that's in pretty good shape considering its age. Obviously, it's worn on the high points, but still looks fantastic. A 1929 and a 1919 in the second roll of the second box. Roll number 4, wheat cent number 15. And that's going to be a 1952 San Francisco. Roll number 60 of the 100 roll hunt is going to give us wheat cent number 16 already. And take a look at this. It's another 1937 that we don't need, but our second from the 30s, and the third wheat cent of the box that is pre-40s. Roll number 62 is going to have a wheat cent ender because I flipped it around, and there it is. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what year it is. That wheat cent ender for wheat cent number 17 is a 1958 Denver. Roll 63, we have 18 wheat cents, and that's the 7th of this box already through 13 rolls. 1956 Denver. Roll 66, wheat cent number 19, and I think it's a teens, but I didn't see the last digit. Looks like it's going to be a 1918, and it is. 1918, that gives us 19 wheat cents for the hunt, and this box is hot. Same roll, make it 20 now wheat cents for the hunt. 1955 Denver. Roll number 73, and we now have 21 wheat cents, and that's already 10 for the second box. 1956 Denver, so that's 10 for the second box, and we're not even halfway through it yet. Same roll, wheat cent number 22 is a nice 1958. We'll just scope it really quick for that valuable DDO, which I'm not seeing, but either way, 11 now in this box, ties the first box. Lots more rolls left. Roll number 74, wheat cent number 23. And that's going to be a 1945 San Francisco. Roll number 79, wheat cent number 24. And that's going to be a 1952 Philadelphia. Same roll, 25 wheat cents, 1957 Denver. Roll number 82, wheat cent number 26 is a 1948 Philadelphia. Roll number 83, wheat cent 27, 1944 Philly. It's been a bit since our last wheat cent. We're on roll number 94, but we're going to have two in this roll to start because right in front, we got a 1944 Denver, which I'll check for that D over S, which it's not. That's wheat cent number 28. And then a few coins back, I see wheat cent number 29. And that's another 1944. We're one away from 30 in a two-box hunt, and we still got some rolls left. Well, we're going to hit 30 wheat cents because in that same roll, we have a 1947 Philadelphia. Roll number 97. Wheat cent number 31 has that older look, but it's just another 1944. Well, we finished that second box of this two-box hunt, and I'm telling you, this second box was such a great box. I had a lot of fun hunting it. 20 wheat cents found in box 2 after finding 11 in box 1. 31 Wheaties on the board. It's been a while since I hit 20, let alone 30, and that makes me happy. We actually managed to eclipse 5 pounds of copper because we have 5 pounds, 2 ounces, actually 2.5 ounces in that cup. We got 7 Canadian cents. Nothing to brag about there, but I have been separating the Canadian cents since the 100th episode because I might try to fill a book at the end of this series to see how far we get along with them. We also got 11 1959s, transition year. I just keep them. One really nice 1959. I guess that makes a dozen of them. Pulled that aside as a shiny one. And 169S, not the DDO. Finally, we got the dime. It's always nice making 9 cents during your hunts. The finds of the two boxes, pretty much all in this box. We got a 1918, not in the best shape, but legible date. We'll take it. We got a 1919, pretty good shape for being as old as it is. A 1929, all Philly so far, of course. And then 2 1937s. I don't think, despite the number of wheat cents we have found, we're going to have any additions to the book, but maybe an upgrade. We'll have to see. Let me compare the finds to the album. I'll be back with a look at the book and some final thoughts. Well, I've gone through all of the finds, and we unfortunately will not have any upgrades or additions. I was tempted to replace the 1918 in the book with the one we found because the one in the book does have a little bit of gunk around the devices, but it has less wear, so I couldn't do it. And of course, we have a nicer 1919 and a nicer 1929 already. So nothing could be upgraded, and of course, nothing to add as well. Still, it was a fun hunt. 31 wheat cents, I'll take that every day. And if you have finds like that every day, or at least during every two-box hunt, you're eventually, or you're bound to, slot a cent or two down the road. As it stands now, we've hunted 194 boxes. We're stuck at 203 out of 234 cents slotted. But boxes like those gives me hope that we'll have finds in the near future. Hopefully you enjoyed this two-box hunt. I want to thank Stephen Bates yet again for those Florida boxes. Hopefully the boxes I sent you were good. These ones definitely were. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.